Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been kind of a while since I made a video, but I only have one reason for that, and that is school. This is like one of the only days that I'm not doing homework till like 9 o'clock. So it's been hard to film videos, to find time to film videos. So I'm sorry that it's been a little while, but hopefully I can get back on track with filming and editing and uploading at least once a week. Hopefully that's what I'm going to try to do. We'll see. So before I get started, I just want to say I know some girls from my school found my YouTube channel, so I don't know if they're watching this or if they might have just found my other channel, because I do have two, if you didn't know that. But if you're watching this video, hi, hello, how are you? And if they're not, then, never mind. So yeah, anyway, today's video is going to be kind of about school related. I know we don't like to talk about school here, but for this video, I'm going to make an exception. What this video is going to be tips and tricks on how to get reading done during school, because I know, at least for me, I rarely find time to read during the school season. So these are just some tips to help you find a little bit more time to read during the school year. So let's just get on into it. So my first tip to get reading done during the school season is to go to bed a little bit earlier, even if you just go upstairs, and if you're just sitting in your room, you can just pick up your book and read before you go to bed. It's actually better if you're not on your phone or watching TV, because it'll help kind of clear your mind of everything that's going on, and it'll get the LED light kind of out of your eyes. So just go upstairs or downstairs, wherever your room is. Go to bed a little bit earlier, and you can set aside maybe even if it's just 20 minutes just to read. My second tip is that I know most schools probably have advisory. If you don't, then this tip probably doesn't apply to you, but my school does have advisory, or homeroom, whatever you want to call it, and usually you're not doing anything in there, so if you just read, then you can have at least 10 minutes to read, 15 minutes. My advisory is only 8 minutes long, so that kind of sucks. But so yeah, unless you have to study for a test, maybe you should study instead. But if you have time, just read during advisory, and then you can just start your day off with a good book. My third tip is, instead of going on your phone or talking with your friends after you're done an assignment, just pull out your book and read it, and that way maybe the teacher won't get upset for all the talking. You can get some reading done, and it's just your own kind of quiet time, even if it may not be quiet around you, your little space in a book. And plus, usually if you're like me and you get done your work kind of earlier in most classes than most of the rest of the class, then there's a lot of time to do nothing, and I'll just sit on my phone. But if you read, then you can get your books done, and you can get that Goodreads goal, because right now I'm a little behind, so that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. My fourth tip is, if you have any after school activities or anything, usually before you go to the activity, if it's a sport, clearly you have to change. Maybe this doesn't really apply to you, but if you have drama club, Spanish club, chess club, something, usually there's a little bit of time where the kids are still leaving the school and the teacher's getting ready for the club. So just read during that time. Usually that's at least 15-20 minutes to read, and it's a good time. Everyone else is doing their thing, you have you're doing your thing, and again, it's just your little quiet time. My fifth and final tip for getting reading done during the school year is, if you ride a bus, you can read on the bus. Sometimes I don't always recommend that though, because some people get motion sickness, especially while reading in cars or buses or anything. So if you just read maybe 10 minutes after you get home from school, because it's actually not very good for your brain, or just good for you in general, to start your homework right after school. So just give yourself half an hour after school just to chill, and instead of watching TV, you can read your book. I know I love to read, but sometimes I really want to watch that Netflix show, so if you just put aside the remote and grab your book, then throughout the day you could have at least an hour of reading done. Those are all my tips for getting reading done during the school year. I know they're not really rocket science ideas, but we may have thought of doing them. I don't know how to talk today. And usually if someone kind of reminds you hey, I can do this, you'll do it. So I don't know, this is also helping me because I have not been getting a lot of reading done, and my wrap up is not that good since August. So if you guys still want to see that, comment down below, like this video. Yeah, I think that's it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.